Celebrity Top 10 with Jackson Blue, a.k.a. JB, the Jacksonator. Jacksaroni. Whoops, take it, Jackson.
This weekend, we have a very special Celebrity Top 10 countdown. We'll be hanging out with some of our favorite guests from the past 6 months. People like Joe Jonas going to be on the show this weekend, Meghan Trainor, 21 Pilots, Selena Gomez, and a ton more. Celebrity Top 10 starts now. Sia, who before she was a mega superstar like she is right now, she was kind of in the background, writing songs for other artists like Beyonce and Adele and Rihanna. And sometimes those artists reject her songs, and that's where she got some of her biggest hits. Listen.
Like Alive, I wrote with Adele for Adele's album, but she rejected that, and I put it on mine. And Cheap Thrills was meant for Rihanna, but I figured I wrote it for her and sent it off, but I had a feeling she wouldn't do it because it felt a little bit Britpop for her. So that's her version, and I only heard it once, but it was really beautiful.
Celebrity Top 10 with Jackson Blue.
I guarantee that was stuck in your head for months. The person singing that is BB Rexha on G-Eazy's Me, Myself, and I. You might think that they have a crazy background together. Not so much. This is how they got hooked up. Here's G-Eazy.
I met BB the day we did it at the guy who produced his house.
Wow.
And she'd known him, and we had been actually trying to link to each other, ironically, and then we just met at his house. You know, we got a little studio in his room. It was real low-key. You know, music is, it has that energy, that magic, that, that intangible, indescribable thing, when you know it, and it just felt special.
Charlie Puth is the triple threat. He's a writer, he's a singer, he produces a lot of his own songs, but there was a point where he had to learn how to collaborate with others. It made him a better singer. Here's Charlie Puth.
I mean, I could do it all myself, but then I feel like the music wouldn't progress as quickly. If I work with other people, they can force me to use some unused section of my brain that I wouldn't have tapped into probably. Yes. You know, the human energy is a real thing, so when I'm working with another songwriter, I'll almost want to, beat them to their punch and come up with a better line, and I'll force myself to be better, which in part forces me when I work myself to be better.
Celebrity Top 10 Countdown.
Joe Jonas is doing very well with his group DNCE. Cake by the Ocean, a top 10 song. Toothbrush is making some waves out there right now. Here's Joe talking about the origin of the name DNCE.
We were going back and forth trying to come up with band names, and one late night, after a few adult beverages, texting each other, misspell dance, and somehow DNC stuck, and it kind of embodies what we are. You know, it's imperfectly perfect to us, and it showcases the wacky, crazy fun that we bring.
That's funny that you say that, because I can see it in your eyes when I see you on stage performing with DNCE, that you're just having the time of your life with these guys.
Yeah, performance is where I feel the most comfortable, and I can let loose. That's my cardio.
Celebrity Top 10 with Jackson Blue.
Mike Posner kind of disappeared after Cooler Than Me for a while, came back with I Took a Pill in Ibiza, huge song for him. While he was gone, one of his good friends, a country artist, helped him get to the next level.
You know, I was in the studio with a buddy of mine named Jake Owen. He's a wonderful human being and a wonderful country artist.
Yeah.
And we were trading songs in the studio. So I was playing one and he was playing one, back and forth. And I played him a song. He said, "What's it about?" I said, I just kind of made it up. And he looked me in the eye and he said, "Why don't you just tell the truth?" I didn't have an answer for him. And so that night I was on a plane and I wrote I Took a Pill in Ibiza, and I just tried to tell the truth.
We're looking back at 12 of our favorite guests from the past 6 months. Like Gwen Stefani, she made a big return this year, and it happened on stage at Coachella, out of the blue. On stage with Pharrell, she came back and did Holla Back Girl. Here she is on that.
You know what? It was trippy because what happened was I hadn't talked to him in a long time, and I ended up writing him out of the blue, and I just had my baby, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, Gwen, why don't you come to Coachella and do Holla Back live?" And I was like, wow, I literally just gave birth 4 weeks ago. How can I make this work? And I did. That was the first time I left my house since giving birth, was to walk on stage and do Holla Back Girl with Pharrell.
Celebrity Top 10 Countdown.
We love Meghan Trainor around here. She was our guest a few months ago when her new album, Thank You, came out, her sophomore album, and she's very proud of that album.
Yes, it's a very all-around album. It's great. There's a nice classic old hit, but it also is emotional. There's a song called Thank You on my deluxe, and I have a mom song and a dad song.
Aww.
And so you see in order, it says, "Mom, dance with your daddy," and "Thank You." And it's basically thank you is the entire album is a thank you to my fans and to anyone who got me here, especially my family.
So it's a big, grateful album, and I'm super proud of it.
Celebrity Top 10 Countdown.
Alex from the Chainsmokers. I'm so happy for those guys. These are guys that said they didn't even know if they were going to have an album because it's a singles world now. Like, your song gets big, but who's going to buy your whole album? Now they have one on the way, and they have a #1 song with Daya, Don't Let Me Down. Here he is talking about that song.
We definitely, when we finished it, we were like, this is a hit. We're like, there's something about this song that's new and fresh, but like, you know, we had never been at this level before. So I think when we thought we had something special, we were like, maybe like a #1 dance record or something.
Right.
But to be like a #1 pop record is insane.
21 Pilots are now 3 for 3 with hit songs this year. Stressed Out, Ride, and now Heathens. With that, their audience has grown immeasurably. But one thing they've always stood on is having cheap ticket prices. And they're trying not to let the ticket prices go too high, even with that growing audience.
When we started out, what was really important to us is that people shouldn't have to pay a whole lot of money to get into a show.
Yes.
If we could keep a $10 ticket, we would. But now, in order to like get into a room, we have to pay a bunch of money to be there. You know, now unfortunately, tickets cost a little bit more. It's not because we're trying to, you know, get a bunch of money, but it's literally so that we can pay whatever it costs to get into a room, you know, to a venue.
Celebrity Top 10 Countdown.
Selena Gomez will always make that list. We talked to her about her love of Fetty Wap. He was on the remix to Same Old Love.
I feel like it's because he's so, I don't know, I feel like he's just kind of in a weird way like relatable, even though I know I feel like when he's saying things like, you know, she didn't like my lifestyle, I miss you, but it's to a sick track. It's like, that's so, I love that. I think that's kind of what Drake does too, in a way, where it's like guys can relate to it, girls can feel that, and it's just a great song. And I think he has it, you know?
Celebrity Top 10 with Jackson Blue.
Lucas Graham has one of the biggest breakout hits of the year so far with 7 years. Lucas Graham is the name of the band. It's also the name of the lead singer, who was our guest when the song just hit the top 5, and I got to congratulate him on it.
Thank you. It's an extraordinary feat for just a first-time act, and also just the fact that it's a song without a hook. And then, we've been traveling America all over the place and just enjoying the response from people on radio shows, pool parties, audiences at all the different cities we've been playing in, and it is truly amazing to be allowed to do this for a living. We feel very, very blessed.
We hung out with Flo Rida, and Flo Rida is buff. He's jacked, man. So much so that now he has his own workout DVD you could buy. He's the new Billy Blanks, and here he is trying to sell it to us.
And, you know, I have my own workout program. It's called Flow Fit. So for you out there who trying to get fit, you can go to flowfit.com. I have my own supplement, which is Flow Fusion. That'll get you going. You know, it's a healthy energy supplement, as well as you can check out Celsius. You can get you a Celsius drink.
Man, you sound like you're in the Shark Tank right now. So pretend I'm Mark Cuban. I might give you an investment. Sell me.
You want to live long? You want to have a good life? You want to smile? You want to be able to party? You got to stay Flow Fit.
Oh my gosh, take my credit card.
Celebrity Top 10 Countdown. You're welcome.
And that is it for this weekend's Celebrity Top 10 Special Edition. Thank you to all 12 of our special guests this weekend. We're back with a fresh countdown, a new Celebrity Top 10 next weekend. Till then, have a great one. Bye-bye.